Hi, welcome to I Love the Library. I'm Deb Wall, and I'm the Public Services Supervisor here at the library. Today I want to talk about new arrivals. Often when I do this section of the show, I talk about nonfiction books. Well, today I'm going to take a leap of faith and tell you about some fiction books that have come in. Here's one by James Patterson. He's such a prolific writer, and he has done this one with Ashwin Sanghi. I always get these names that are hard to pronounce. But anyway, it is called Private India, City of Fire. When Jack Morgan opens the Mumbai branch of Private, the world's most elite detective agency, he hands the reins to top agent Santosh Wagh. Now, in this teeming metropolis of over 13 million people where the guilty have everywhere to hide, Santosh goes on the hunt for one elusive killer. A killer who is targeting seemingly unconnected women and placing strange objects at their death scenes in a series of chilling rituals. A fast-paced page-turner of a book. So, Private India, City of Fire. I'm sure many of you have read the Eve Duncan series by Iris Johansen. Okay, this one does not feature Eve as the main character, but as a side character. So it's called Your Next Breath by Iris Johansen. Here's the description. Catherine Ling is one of the CIA's most prized operatives. Raised on the streets of Hong Kong, she was pulled into the agency at the age of 14. And if life has taught her anything, it is not to get attached, but there are two exceptions to that rule. Her son Luke and her mentor Hu Shang. Luke was kidnapped at age 2, and now 9 years later he has astonishingly been returned to her, and Catherine vows never to fail him again. Now, just as she's building this relationship with Luke, it seems that someone from Catherine's past is playing a deadly game with her and using those she cares about as pawns. This book features complex characters and plenty of plot twists. This one really caught my interest. For Such a Time by Kate Breslin. This is a debut novel by Kate Breslin, and I feel it's a must-read. It's a powerful retelling of the story of Esther set in World War II. Blonde, blue-eyed, Jewish Hadassah Benjamin must save her people, even if she cannot save herself. And it's a heart-rending tale of love, loss, and redemption. So, For Such a Time by Kate Breslin. Karen Kingsbury has a new one, and this one is in her Angel Walking series. Chasing Sunsets tells the story of Mary Catherine, who lives in Los Angeles with her roommate, Sammy, and volunteers at a local youth center with coach Tyler Ames and LA Dodger Marcus Dillinger. Despite Mary Catherine's intention to stay single, she finds herself drawing closer to Marcus, and their budding romance offers an exciting life she never dreamed of. That is until she receives devastating news from her doctor, and this alters her future and forces her to make a rash decision. So if you like Karen Kingsbury, this might be the next one you want to read. One of the last shows I talked about the Lusitania and stuff, and I tell you, it really sent me off on different side paths of books that I picked up, and I don't know when I'm going to find the time, but here's one, the Romanov Sisters, that just came in, that looks really fascinating, and a biography of Queen Victoria, all kind of tied to that history of World War I and the royal families that ruled Europe at that time. So lots of good fiction, well, these are nonfiction, obviously, but lots of good new arrivals at the library. See you at the library.